doing a video when the orange Dacia came beside us. You know, it's a sunny day-ish, you know, there's a few clouds. But the wipers are going constantly. And the driver turned the engine off, got out, walked into the hospital because I brought my mother to the hospital, and the wipers are still going. And the engine's off, and the ignition's off. Okay, alright, not my problem. What can I talk about in a 3-minute talk video? What can I talk about in a 3-minute talk video? What makes a place feel like home? What makes a place feel like home? You can have comfort. I think a place that is safe. A home is a place where it's safe enough to sleep. That's what I think a home is. It's safe enough to go to sleep. Because the idea of having a bed that you can relax in, that there's no threats outside of you, there's no threats in your immediate vicinity. And I think that's a really, really important, because sleep is a very, I mean, coming from an evolutionary perspective, sleep is a very vulnerable time because you can't react quickly to any threats or dangers. And so you need to have a sleep environment. I think that's why we've developed and we have homes. Have a place of our own it's a place of safety. I mean, one of the subtitles did it give? That's my definition, because I like having a bed, and the bed, this person in a Jazz is going to park so close to me they can't open the door, aren't they? In 3 minutes you could discuss whether a home is a building, a town, or the people around you, why places feel comfortable immediately while others never do. Whether a place can feel like home even if you weren't born there. Whether a place can feel like home even if you weren't born there. Places you visited that gave you a feeling. Whether home or can change throughout your life. There's lots and lots of differences. Home isn't necessarily a defined place. Maybe it's like there's like graduation. And also, what's the word? Gradient from a location where it gets safer and safer until you're in a location. Open the window slightly. Homes. Home is where the heart is. It's where you hang your hat. If you haven't got a home, no home is no place to be at. Extra points if you know where that's from. Okay, home. It's like a car. The car is a place of safety. The car is my home. The car is a place of safety. I mean, I've had a rest. I put this seat back once and put my coat on myself and had a rest in my previous car. I had a lot more internal space in it, and I did sleep in that. And I've often thought about, if I get another car, it needs to be a car that I could sleep in. That would be really good. And I've thought about, if I have a trailer, I'll have a little one of those little miniature trailers, little caravans, are just like a little. What's the name of the company? It's like 2 or 3 different companies in the country that make little caravans that are really small. You know, 1-person sort of things. Just enough to lay down in, have a nap. I mean, that would be a home you can take with you. You know, like a caravan. I mean, there's a Volkswagen Transporter by there that's been converted into a camper. It's not even parked in the lines. And it's got a dent in the back. But, I mean, that's a home away from home. I mean, I have numerous times entered the Dream Car giveaways for the Volkswagen Transporters that have been converted into campers, because, you know, I'm using the car as my personal space. Well, if I have something like that, at least you could lay down in it. At least you could cook something, and I could be more comfortable. There'd be more personal space around me rather than just steering wheels in the way at the moment. I mean, I could sit there. But the mount there is angled towards me so that I can use it for maps and that, and Waze. What is a home? Because I see it as a place of safety. Like My room at the moment, I don't have a bed. What I do is I move the chair to the side, out the way, and I've got a mat I put out. I got a one quilt I put out with a spread on it, and then I have a quilt and a sheet over me, and then 2 pillows, and I sleep on the floor. And I just roll it up, literally roll it up like a homemade futon. And that's what I do. And then, but when I go to bed, what I do is I'll hang a fleecy blanket on the chair, and I'll hang the towel on the radiator across the door. So the idea is it muffles the sounds, and it calms the sounds down in the room, and it makes it feel quieter, sort of masks myself from the outside world a little bit so I can't hear outside. It's like my own cave. Well, anyway, my mother's going back. So that's what a home is, a place where you feel safe.